don't think so. Just grab him and pull him down.
Happy Thursday. What are we looking at today? We're going to look at long-haired freaky people. From Drecker, they're out of Fargo, North Dakota. This is a double IPA, and it weighs in at 8.2%. I guess if I really get curious, I could compare it with the other one. I thought I had two of these. It turned out I had two of the last one. Well, I can see gunk floating around in there. Like I'm always concerned. Is the gunk supposed to be floating around in there? Okay, so as you can tell, this one is not filtered. And even though I'm basically having an allergy attack today, I can still detect the tropical fruit pineapple in here. So, cheers. It's not as sweet or tropical fruitiness forward as I thought it would be, and it definitely has a heavier mouthfeel to it. It's not bad. It's kind of like the beer guy's version of a snow globe that you can drink. Hey, life hack. If you can empty out a snow globe, just refill it with vodka, and if times get bad, who cares about the little snow? Okay, first of all, I don't know why, but Steve, Mule Team, I just decided to have a Mule Team appreciation moment. And now I know Steve is not partial to exclusively the AK. But when I think of Steve, I think of the AK first. And I think, Steve, the one that you should be the most impressed with is the redhead. Because, you know, us redheads know how to come ready to party. So, I still have not used this. It's fully loaded. I haven't wound it up. I got this from Ammo Head. Prick. But, yeah, it definitely, 75 rounds definitely adds a little bit to her girthiness. And, of course, the blonde still have a trigger job. I gotta smile money the shit out of that yet. And, of course, it wouldn't be complete without a 12 gauge. Or should I say, something that looks like an AK. That shoots, the shotgun is okay. They're trying to go after those evil assault rifles, but the shotgun's okay. Okay, that's fine. If life comes down to the only thing I can have is that with slugs, that's okay. That's fine. Have a nice day. Patriot Ninja was first. Smile Money says, yes you are, first by several minutes. Gunwild, second, bitches. Joey, hi again. Joey. And I can say, hello, welcome back, what's up? I personally think that if YouTube allows or comes up with some comments, I should be allowed to have my own. There. Yeah, Joey, that was an option right there from YouTube. Brad! Hell yeah, brother! I think Brad's just excited to see mostly naked chicks. But still with clothing qualifying as non-nudity. And I've been blessed by YouTube, and I can say, oh yeah, rock on, or Brad, I'll just hit you with rock on. I guess the other one probably is... We've been getting some water around here lately. Harmarsh. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Smile Money says, I think second is the new fifth. Harmarsh, laugh out loud. That is better, you should agree with me. Or does your computer say you're second? Or do confuse me. Patriot Ninja. Boom. Smile Money says, if Eric reads that, who pays the $5? Patriot Ninja says, Joey. I'm okay with that. Ninja, damn E. Y'all buffing shit. Yeah. Ben N, third? yeah, Ben. Yeah, you're third. Smile Money, not first, and I will live. Laugh out loud. Harmarsh, Zeus, the beginning would have been funnier if the girl had Matt's face on it. Ninja says, whiskey. Oh, I see. Right. Just like he goes like full in right then and there. Whiskey. Yeah, you know, there's no use really wasting anything really, really good. And of course, he did do the without an E, so right off the bat, as far as I'm concerned, that puts it into mostly good, because we have to remember there's still this category. Well, actually, this is good. It's just not full strength. You know what I have not tried as a shot on its own, Ninja, and it does qualify, because Crown is spelt without the E, which is kind of funny because most Canadian whiskey skips the E, Multi-Gun Man, but I only had this in the form of a drink when Jolson was as Christine's dad would say, building some sweet ones for me. So, and I have to say, in the form of a drink, the Crown Royal Peach was very good. The Crown Royal Apple, and I really have a hard time saying this because I've always been a big fan of apple, green apple, green apple Jolly Ranchers, for instance. Those have always been something that if the business has a tray of Jolly Ranchers, I'll look for a green apple. And the green apple from Crown and the green apple from Select Club both suck. I mean, I guess I can't say suck. It's just there's no reason to purchase them. Now, this in a drink was very good. Now, I have not had this in the form of a shot, so things may be about to change. But yeah, and I hate this whole sinus thing. If you suffer from allergies, which I think I'm at a point where I'm gonna give the Shackley stuff a try. I still have to order it. But if that is unchanged, I'm probably gonna just make an appointment with my doctor, because I know I have allergies. I've been through the whole serum thing. They poke you with 100 different things to find out what you have an allergic reaction to. And I don't really know if it really makes that much of a difference, because when you're all done, they just tell you, hey, you should take this. And I didn't like taking that because that was a steroid-based stuff. Worked fantastic, but, you know, I'm Irish. You know, there's already enough willy problem. I don't need it to shrivel up more. Yeah, it's okay. So it stands. I don't put that in the I hate it category. It's peach flavored whiskey. and I believe, Jolson, what the hell were you putting it in? Dr. Pepper? I don't even remember now. I just remember I drank a whole bunch of them. And then I drank a whole bunch of that, and then I had a whole bunch of those, and then I had a few of those, and that's where shit goes bad. You know, I can just put a straw in a bottle, and I'm much better the next day than if you have a little bit of that, a little bit of that, some of that, a few of those. Mixing never seems to work out. Okay, so I got an envelope, and just because it came from Sticker Universe, with my, no, I guess my name's wrong. Never mind. It's Enoch. But Christine received a package, and she told me to tell someone thanks. The problem is it's pretty much filled with everything she's not supposed to have right now, but that still doesn't mean it can't get. First of all, it came with immigration papers, and the highlights is Korea's #1 brand. There's a little cocoa pup. This is all the shit that Salty Shellback would like start to get. Like Salty Shellback, just before he has sex, if he feels that he can't get an erection, he just looks at a pile of snack cakes, and from that point on, he could like lift up some railroad ties or something. So she probably eventually will be able to give that a whirl. Oh, and my nose. Sorry. Maybe I should have a peanut, J-Dog. Asshole. Seriously, I've done the one chip challenge. I personally can't even imagine. I had one peanut, and there's roughly there's at least 30 of those peanuts in here. And again, the rules to doing this challenge is no food or drink. You have 10 minutes to finish the tube by eating only 1 or 2 peanuts at a time. You have to wait 5 minutes after the final peanut to complete the challenge. Yeah, I'm a loser, and I'm okay with that. Again, I like heat with purpose. And some of you are just, that's fine. If you could actually consume all of these peanuts and go, you know, that was pretty good. Good for you. Again, Sticker Universe. We could do the amazing Karnak. Hopefully something really negative against the fraudulent douchebag that stole the election with the help of the swamp. And now they're using every opportunity to try to do everything they can. Hey, you dumb fucks that voted for him, I hope you're happy with that. Your taxes are about to go up. Because Democrats don't understand economics. Kamala is not my president. Again, any possibility of finding out who I can thank? Nope. Okay. That's right, I think we got the, oh yeah. Corrupt Camilla. So maybe I need to dedicate one side of my truck to the hooker, and the other side to the retard. Smile money. What? I was first. Harmars fact-checked the results and declared it was from Albania. I must have rigged the results. Again. Yeah. Smile money. A8. A8. A8 is a hit, and it is a sunk. Now, where was I writing this shit down? In the big book. Once again, I never I never filter snatch. I never filled in the Bottle Ship Episode 2. Smile money. And he takes out the second. He took out the submarine. Okay, well done. Well played. And I did not assign a particular, but I did say at the sinking of each one that I would do a shot of something proper. How about we find out what this blind squirrel is all about? That's proper, right? I mean, who's going to complain? Breaking the seal. Smells right. I want to say I'm getting a little break on my 35% 70 proof. Blind squirrel. Something that Jolson brought. Now, it's not often that I disagree with Samantha when she said that the screwball sucked. I personally did not mind it. So I'll see if you could use a facial expression on this one. And oh, by the way, there's only one reason I used this picture. I mean, it was like maybe 5 minutes into this picture even being here that I realized that there was I don't know, I guess she's okay. But I was like, who in the hell has so disrespect for their car that they keep trash in the door, and she keeps her cell phone there too? I mean, that's just... I'd have to try them side by side, but if memory serves, I like the screwball better. If memory serves. Which, the one thing you would not want to bet money on is my ability to remember. What were we talking about? You ever wondered how many paper towels I go through a week? Well, it's good because Christine roughly orders or buys a packet of toilet paper and a packet of towels every week. And I gotta talk to her about her ordering the toilet paper because I personally think our asses are worth a little extra expense. One of the lovely people I do quite a bit of work for, if you leave it up to him for purchasing toilet paper, I don't even know where you even go to get this. I've seen shit at a truck stop that was like twice what this stuff is. I mean, you literally go, and then fold it, and then hold it up, and I'm like, I can still see you. I gotta put some of, well, it was from Craig, but David ended up paying for it. You know, to promote his own business, he still charged David for the fucking meat snacks. I mean, this is juice on a stick, Zeus. Salty shellback. Yeah, super naked. Multi-Gunman says, well, it's about time. Now you've got yourselves a party. Ninja says, naughty man. Salty says to Multi-Gunman, party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. Then he says to Patriot Ninja, naughty is my religion. And Ninja says, laugh out loud. Rich Huff, cheers all. Happy hump day. And I can say, same to you. Rock on. Happy holidays. I'm going with the same to you. Harmarsh, you should play Doritos Roulette. I think it'd be fun. I mean, if memory serves, it is the exact same size as a Dorito. If I had to, we could put 2 shots in the revolver and break the one chip challenge in half and drop it in the bag and mix it up. Harmarsh, Eric, Aries don't take the high ground, we leave scorched earth. Yeah. I think I sort of proved you right. And I don't know if I was supposed to mention any names or not. So, out of respecting everyone's privacy, one of us, someone that would, you know, one of us that are in the comments and will hear me say this, sent an email off to Active Heroes and basically just said, shame on you. And, of course, they just, you know, copped out and said that, it wasn't us, we're fixing some stuff. No, it was you. The guy that used to be the owner and CEO of your company was ousted because you want to turn it into a for-profit, big-time for-profit scenario. And he was for helping veterans. And Justin's final mission is your largest fucking private fundraiser, period. Second place is like we're at Jupiter looking back and the ship hasn't even fucking cleared the moon back at Earth. So fucking shame on you. Yes, Harmarsh, you're right. Not only am I an Aries, but I'm Irish, and unfortunately sometimes I'm really fucking good at it. I have a hard time biting my lip, taking the higher ground, not speaking my mind. And the edit button is...
You're being rude. You're fake news. You're fake news. Stop being rude. You're fake news.
Hi Marsh, hi Miss Bomey. I hope you're feeling better. I think she is. She's still got some shit that she can't completely shake. Gun Glutton, have you seen the cans on the new Assistant Health Secretary? What a babe! Oh my god. You know, you almost got me on that. I want to fucking say you almost got me on that. I'm like, oh really? You know, I was being told that the press secretary had some big tits. Unfortunately, between her fucking brain and her face, it doesn't really matter what her chest looks like. I'd like to put a... That's the edit button. Yeah, gun glutton, you almost got me. I almost like, oh yeah? I gotta Google this bitch and see what she... And I was like, wait a second. That's that fucking tranny dude, the confused motherfucker who is the ugliest son of a bitch and doesn't really know if he should... If he has a penis or a vagina. But guess what? You were born with a penis. You're just a fucking confused idiot. And this is what the Biden administration puts in as a assistant health secretary? You're a fucking laughing stock. I'm sorry. There's a very small, the rest of the confused fuckers that don't understand that boys have a penis and girls have a vagina thing. Gun glutton? Nice one, though. Smile Money says you're welcome. She is direct from PA. And she's not a she. No matter how you cut and fold, it was still a penis. Harmarsh, you should have done that, Google. You should have done that to Google a long time ago. What?
Don't give me attitude. Where's the black card table?
Oh my God. Seriously? It's in use. You want it?
Well, I needed it for my plants because I was going to start putting things together for that.
Okay.
Peppers or no peppers? Up to you.
Well, it ain't happening this second. I can arrange it today though if you want.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that card table is completely covered with. I'm going through the battle box and crate club shit and trying to put together the stuff for what was supposed to be the fill-in for Justin's final mission. It sucks.
Don't even get me started. Do not even get me started.
Oh, I have something to show you. You can't mention any names because
Well, I don't know who sent me this box of goodies from the Pacific Southwest, Northwest, East, West. I don't know where that is, but I know it's by Guam and Philippines and down that way yonder. Usually it's Eric's getting the goodie bags, not me so much.
Somebody emailed Active and basically said that, and that was the response that they got back, which is fucking bullshit, because okay. Gunwild says, you're welcome for the Busty Brew Babe. And Scotsman gives 2 thumbs up. Thank you, Gunwild. Harmarsh, with our dad, all we had to do was undo his belt, and all he had to do was undo his belt, and we straightened the fuck.
This don't tell me shit. This tells me that you're patronizing me and you're not really going to get on the ball and fix it, RFN.
Yeah, pretty much. And how can you say that we didn't have control of our website until yesterday? Oh, really? Well, who did? Because the person that used to be in charge of your company, you adiosed him a while ago. And by the way, that was a good thing that you sent out.
What?
Most people will say the most washed body part in 2020 were their hands. I disagree. I say it was the brain.
Totally. Completely. 110%.
But I sent you that too, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine, if you will, a world where every tweet and meme must be fact-checked, but not the ballot.
Well, because it doesn't benefit their agenda. You know that as well as I do. Okay, I'm going back upstairs. Excuse me. No.
Oh, by the way, someone sent you these. Do you want to try them?
Listen. No creepy heaps from the deep on my plate.
Yeah, I think that one just moved. Hello. I'm not saying
disturbing what people will put in their mouths and consider food, okay? I'm just saying.
I'm not saying that I won't eventually maybe try them.
No.
I just have this thing about I don't really like to eat things that still have the face. And that does go for a fucking pig roast. I have never been to a pig roast and participated because little Wilbur.
I've been at a pig roast where, you see little Wilbur's face and stuffed apple in its mouth and whatever else.
Hey, wanna shoot this?
No.
This is another one of those where you're gonna go, oh, it bit me.
I don't want to shoot it.
Oh, look at, oh yeah, that trigger's awesome. Oh my God.
Dirty Sanchez. Saloon.
Hey, you really want to play the Christine? Put you up against the trigger scale?
You do this to me every single time.
I bet you I'll get you way off on this one. And no, the safety's not on. Oh my God. She's calculating now. 8, 9, 10.
That's too hard.
Like I said, the safety was not on. Do you want to take another one before I put you up against it? Right now, I think the worst you've ever been off is a half a pound. This one might get you. Just because it's got to be way the fuck up there.
5.5.
Oh, I think you shot way low. I think this is where we got you.
5.5 to 6. What is that?
9 pounds, 15 point. That's like a 10. That's a 10-pound trick. Okay, maybe it's how I'm pulling it. Just gonna go straight back.
$10.3.
$9.11. I told you that really heavy was gonna mess with you. 9. I had a 10, a 9.3, and a 9.1. So it's a 9.5 pound overall. This is one of those ones
You
where
might as well just throw it at the person.
it still didn't go off. I'm squeezing it and oh, there we go.
You need a new gun.
Well, I'll tell you, quote unquote, I was told by Jay at Elite Ammunition, just get a high power clone that can handle plus P rounds, and it doesn't matter what it looks like. If I showed you his before he did the work on his looked like it had been dragged behind a truck down a dirt road, and Let me make sure the mag's out of it because that's you're hearing the slide. And when I got to see Jay's, his is absolutely stunning, and everything is all nice and firm, and the trigger isn't anything like this. And so he just told me, quote unquote, get a really good deal on an inexpensive one, and he goes, I can make it all right. You want to try this?
No.
Want a prong?
No.
What else can I have for you?
Nothing.
Want to try some Big Pete?
No.
How about some,
I don't want nothing to drink. I don't want nothing to eat. Thank you.
Oh, that's too bad. I've got chocolate.
So you do.
Would you like to put my small chocolate balls in your mouth?
No.
Fine. Oh, by the way, I think both Harmarsh and Mike said hi to you.
Hello.
They were both glad that you were feeling a little bit better.
Getting there.
Harmarsh says, stellar brew babes tonight. Mark says, you have to make Matt eat one of those peanuts. You want to try one of those peanuts?
Not the hot peanuts, no. No, no. Hey, speaking of which, did we get any ghost pepper seeds?
I don't think so.
I can get some.
I still think the ghost pepper is one of my favorites.
I know.
For
I can
flavor.
get a whole bunch.
And that batch of fucking jalapenos you grew last year. It was like, yeah, finally a jalapeno with some heat. But yeah, I think the ghost pepper is probably still one of my faves.
I got you jalapenos too.
Who can it be knocking at my door? Oh, John Solar. Well, NIHAP, are you available or not tomorrow? John wants to know about the show and have you talked to the tugboat operator?
Maybe he's on the boat that floats and he can't answer.
If he's on the boat, well, he can still answer. It's got to be fast shit. He can't do like a 2-hour show.
Well, you know.
The tugboat. He's up there. He's up there on the.
That's the only speed that he has is fast. You don't know how to slow down that boy.
Yes, this is true.
Mm-hmm.
Mark again. The heat is a gift that keeps on giving.
I'm going upstairs now.
See what you're supposed to do with this? You know how we have the one chip?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to put it in a bag of Doritos and we're going to play Doritos roulette?
No.
You were supposed to have no food or drink. You have 10 minutes to finish this tube, eating 1 or 2 peanuts at a time. And then you have to wait 5 minutes after you've eaten the last peanut to complete the challenge before you can touch food or water. I ate one peanut yesterday.
Did it clear your sinuses up?
Oh, it clean. Fuck you, J-Dog. Oh, sorry, I have Tourette's. It's...
Can I smell that?
You're gonna sneeze.
I'm sure. What kind of pepper is this?
Reaper.
Caloric. Whew.
One of those fucking peanuts was hotter than that one chip.
Sorry. Yeah.
I'd have to say
That made my cough go away.
I'd have to say if you took the one chip challenge, I bet you'll struggle with the one fucking peanut, let alone the Johnny Scoville tube of terror. Bunch of the boys are saying that Matt should have to, well, Mark especially, Matt should have to have at least one peanut. Matt, if you're watching this,
He's not gonna eat a peanut.
hey,
He's not gonna eat
he says he does hot.
Okay.
Oh, Gunwild says that I haven't told the guys about the Smith & Wesson 610 yet.
Oh, and you haven't mentioned that he's going to be on my show on Saturday when we're going to talk about the Cecil Hotel. There you go.
And guess what that Reaper is about to make me do?
Sneeze.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I cough.
Damn it. Ugh. Okay. So, what you're saying is Gunwild is going to be on your show on Saturday? You're going to talk about the Cecil Hotel?
Yep.
Or the Stay on Main?
Yeah.
They're closed right now, aren't they?
Yes.
They're under renovation from the new owners?
Yeah, I think they're trying to come up with a game plan on how to renovate it. I think. I'm not positive.
Well, I want to know if the second season of that documentary is going to touch on the paranormal aspects of the Cecil.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about that on my show, too.
So, yeah, so Gunwild, I got this. I got this thing I sort of consider my holy grail of holy grails, and I even hate to admit this because the pursuit of the game sometimes is more fun than the victory. But I had nothing on my list higher than the Smith & Wesson 610. To be totally honest, I have nothing on my holy grail list higher than the 610. Now, having said that, you all know I was talking about the Steyr AUG, and I'm still not sure how I feel about. And now, Clyde, thank you. Clyde sent me a link. I can buy the flat top. I can buy the flat top and then purchase. Yeah. And then purchase that original Steyr AUG scope setup. What kind of surprised me is by the time you have it in your hands, you're looking at like almost $600. Never hold back a sneeze. You could have a brain aneurysm or shit your pants. Smile Money says, I do recall something about that gun that it had little metal clips to work. If you didn't... Oh yeah, thank you, Reaper. J-Dog? Asshole. If you didn't have the brass would get stuck in the chamber. Sounded like he Smile Moneyed another one, laugh out loud. Oh my God. Matt, you have to eat a peanut. The tribe has spoken. I wish I knew exactly what day Matt was going to be here. If he's going to, more than likely it's Sunday. But being that they usually get a little out of control and we drink a little bit more, I prefer Saturday. But I know he's got his son this weekend, so it'd probably have to be Sunday. But it'd be nice if you could taunt him. Let's see, that would have to be. Let's assume that Matt's here on Saturday or on Sunday. So on Saturdays, you'd have to have just a little sub comment that Matt, you're a pussy if you don't take the one peanut challenge like Eric did. And Joey, the walking around gun, like a lot of times, is the Smith. And Jay, I realize you say, and I know I have better ammo on hand. I have my jammies on, so I don't have an extra. I don't have an extra mag loader, not mag loader, an extra. I don't have one of those things. You know those metal things, Smile Money? I don't have a speed loader. I don't have the speed loader with me with the Mikey rounds with. But, if you're coming through my door and that's what you see, that's kind of why I'm using this round. And at close range, yes, Jay, there's a lot better rounds out there. Like the fucking soup cans that my brother-in-law loaded up for me. Because it may not have been over powdered, but I can guarantee you it was maxed for me for this. And I'm actually kind of surprised. The amount of people that said, ooh, it's such a short barrel, that thing is just going to be a handful. No, this thing is a fucking joy to shoot. I absolutely, I had to finally I had to put the ammo back in the car because I didn't want to shoot up everything that I had. The only thing I wish it didn't have is the Clinton douche hole. And of course, it would be nice if it was old school. That's okay. It's still, because it was being made, I didn't actually put it on my Holy Grail list. It was simply put on my someday I absolutely hoped that I could have that in my collection. And thank you to David Brown and Bunky for making that happen, because they went so far above and beyond. You crazy kids, you. Ludwig Whitner. The only time I tried scotch, I think it was Grant's. It tasted like you have a mouthful of wood chips. I didn't know if all scotch tastes like that. I prefer whiskey. I just bought a bottle of proper 12 Irish whiskey. It's not bad. Ludwig, my friend, and I appreciate the comments. I think that's awesome. I'm telling you, scotch, for me, scotch is one of the things, well, maybe that and the whole lie about rye whiskey, but scotch has a huge variation in its flavors. I mean, you may have had, well, Grant's. I don't know anything about Grant's, so I don't know if Grant's is doesn't sound like it would be necessarily an Isla style, but I've had scotch that so easily could have been any other whiskey. And then you get into the, see, that's why when I was starting to really get scotch curious, I went and I talked to Andy, the assistant manager of Keyport, and I said, I want a bottle of good scotch, or at least something in a realistic, $100 to $120 price range. And he's like, well, have you ever had scotch? And I'm like, well, no. And he's like, well, he goes, for me, one of my personal favorites is Ardbeg, but it's an Isla. Okay, I don't have a clue what an Isla Scotch is. And he's like, well, that would tell you that it's very peaty and it's a smoky flavor. And for some people, that's a deal breaker. He said, I don't really want to have you spend, in this particular case, I believe at the time, the Ardbeg 10 was $80. And he goes, for the money, he goes, yeah, I don't need to have you spend, $120. I can put you in a fantastic bottle of scotch for $80. And I'm like, okay. He goes, but I would rather you went to like Carmody's bar and asked, you can buy a scotch sampler, and they'll come out with, I think it has 10 different shots in it, and you're probably gonna pay, I don't remember what it was, $50 or something like that, to try 10 different scotches. And he goes, and you'll get an idea of what to expect. And I'm just like, no, that whole smoky peaty thing actually sounds very cool, because it sounds like a complete departure from the whiskeys that I've had. And he's like, okay. So I purchased a bottle of Ardbeg 10 as the first bottle of scotch like this. By the time I had that, I believe that NIHAP had sent me some Johnny Walker Red. And to me, Johnny Walker Red, that line of Scotch, that it's not heavily peated and it's not smoky, is like whiskey with a little bit more flavor that I like. And again, there's so much variations because there's this, I mean, that's why, that's like he said, he goes, I could have 100 people in here, and maybe in a particular time in a weird order, maybe only 10 people liked Islay style scotches. So, you know, I'd hate to, you know, he goes, I didn't want to see you spend a bunch of money and then not like it. So yeah, it kind of depends. I mean, it's like Lafroig. It can kind of taste like you're drinking a whiskey that was run through last night's campfire. But that is what I like. I like all those extra flavors, and I have found that for me, what I really enjoy is the heavily peated. Like the Paul John is a great example of a very heavily peated, but this is, I mean, it's 111 proof, and it's considered to be whiskey because it comes from India. And Scotland owns the rights to Scotch. So this whole thing that I've been doing with NIHAP, with him sending me flask after flask after flask, like for instance, the Japanese one is just considered whiskey because it has not come from Scotland, and yet, you know, my guess was that it was Scotch, but technically it's not. The Paul John, as far as I'm concerned, is some of the finest Scotch you will ever get for the money. I have not tried anything else from Paul John, and they have a pretty decent lineup of stuff, and I haven't priced what some of the other things you could try from them, but Cask Select. I just that right now is. Let's see, what else do they have? They have the peated Select cask. Oh, I haven't had the classic. I've had the peated. Now, again, to each his own. The one thing I love about the Paul John, and a lot of them, like the Highland Park, the cask strength stuff, for me, it may have more alcohol, but along with that, it's bringing a more intense flavor, and that's I don't know, anybody out there that has had a Scotch, an Islay Scotch, and you've said, I really enjoy an Islay Scotch. I am telling you, you need to try to find a way to get a bottle of this to you. The Paul John peated. Because even though it can't call itself Scotch, it's one of the best. J-Dog here at work. J-Dog, yeah, that's not stopping the T6B. J-Dog, the Amazon package was addressed to E. Blow-Me. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry I missed that, asshole. And what is he talking about? If you missed yesterday's review, but you're catching today's review, Zeus sent me this Citizen. It's from Citizen Armor, and this is their latest. This is their Elite Level 3A, and they say that this is rated for. Well, now I said yesterday, 22 Magnum, 380 9mm, 40 Smith & Wesson, 45 ACP, 357 Magnum, 357 SIG, and 44 Magnum. But Zeus says that they say that this will stop the FN57. And he asked me to shoot this from 5 feet away with the T6B round. And since Zeus went out of his way to send me that, of course I will shoot it with the T6B round. Kind of sucks because, you know, if the world turned upside down, it'd be kind of cool to have a piece of ballistic armor. But Zeus invested invested the money into finding out if the 5.7 T6B round from Jade Elite Ammunition, if that will stop it. And he asked me to shoot it at 5 feet with 5 inches of clay behind it. The clay should be here tomorrow, and if the weather is good, I told my brother-in-law that I would probably be up to the shack. So, basically the bottom line is it's a fairly expensive piece of body armor that's going to be shot by, I believe, the most expensive round per trigger pull that I have in the collection. The T6B and 5.56 would probably be maybe a little bit more. But they don't stand behind you shooting it with the 5.56, let alone a T6B 5.56. Poco Loco, I can't afford to date big chicks until the buffets open up again. True that, my friend. Poco Loco, wow. It protects shit pistol rounds. Good thing all your friends shoot rifles. And then he says, oh, I thought he wanted you to wear it like he cared about your well-being or something. No, he didn't send it so that I could be safe. He sent it so that I could destroy it. I mean, we're both, you know, honorable things. Clyde. Top 20 Whiskey and Revolution for all. Oh, and Brad sent the video. Okay. Well. Brad sent another video. And Brad sent another video. Brad, I'm pretty sure I can't show him this video because she's already having a wardrobe malfunction. So, for the most part, we've moved the better parts of the deplorables over to Signal. See, there's a reason that I had the deplorables muted. Oh, sorry. Whiskey and Revolution. Whiskey and Revolution. I'm not going to waste any of the Paul John on this very moment in time. But I do. You know, the taste is working just fine, but I'll tell you what, we'll have a little, nobody can get mad at me because I purchased this bottle. And, you cannot go wrong with Ardbeg in your collection. Cheers, my friends. That nice smoky love. That is Ardbeg. Okay, so there is one bad thing about Signal. Signal is, well, of course I don't have the right watch on. Signal's not compatible with Android, the Android platform for your smartwatch. So I'm not sure I'm going to be able to continue using it, because that was one of the primary reasons that I actually got a smartwatch while I'm working. So if someone sends me a text, I don't have to reach in my pocket and find out what it is. If it's through the Android operating system for your SMS, it just pops up on my watch and I can go, okay, I can get back to that, or I'm not getting back to that. But Signal cannot be added as of this time. Android is probably just being pissy about it because it's something contrary to what they have. In essence, what Signal is it's kind of like texting and Facebook Messenger all in one. You can put groups together, like we have the deplorables over there. If, like for instance, JDog is on Signal, NIHAP is on Signal. If I share messages back and forth with them, they're encrypted, and you can talk about whatever you want, and nobody is going to be able to find out what you're saying. But the fact that it is not compatible with a smartwatch is, for me, a little contrary to why I actually have the smartwatch. So I might have to see, and you can switch back and forth, because it's right now if I click on my Android messaging, it just says, oh, this is not your default, do you want to make it your default? And then the next time you click on Signal, it says, it's not your default, do you want to make it your default? So, Clyde, G1, come on. G1 has been called, and it was a miss. Mr. 27, intro babe, has nice cans. Mr. 27, 44th. Mr. 27, nice looking brew babe. Multi-Gunman says, yes sir. Mr. 27, wait, that's not beer. Clyde, Body Armor says, don't shoot with high velocity rounds, Zeus. Can you shoot this 5 times with high velocity round? Can you say redundant? Well, I wasn't supposed to shoot it 5 times. I was supposed to shoot it from 5 feet. Zeus says, the Elite model is 3A+, 5.7 AP rated, but only one way to find out if the graphene microfiber can stop copper moving at Mach 2. Clyde says, I have faith in Jay's round. It'll fuck that shit up. Well, what I know of Jay's T6B round, I would not want to have that. I would not want to be holding it in front of me and be willing to bet my life on that stopping it. I'm just saying. I'll be impressed if it can, but I guess we will find out. Poco Loco, I helped build a camp in Oregon. I can introduce everyone. Maybe they can continue Justin's vision there. It's a cool place with cabins and everything. The owners are close friends. Well, we're working on shit, Poco, I can let you know. Clyde, thanks to J-Dog, you can smell the spot on Pete where the Scotty dog peed. Yeah. Poco Loco, David Walker was in Firestone Walker Brewery. Laugh out loud. Well, but you didn't say that. How the fuck should I know? Poco Loco. You ever hoover schneef off a sleeping cow's spine? I've hoovered schneef off of an awake cow's teat. Okay. Multi-Gunman says whiskey with an E. Whiskey with an E. You know, it is a school night. Whiskey with an E. Okay. How about a little Irish meringue? Meringue? Triple distilled whiskey with an E. I got this from Brother Jim, who still is not talking to me. And he definitely won't be when I put up the video for the 610. Cheers, Multi-Gunman. I drink this toast to Multi-Gunman not disappearing for 2 to 3 years. And I'm sure Mr. 27 is on board with that. My frickin' nose is still running. I hate this shit. Maybe I should eat 2 peanuts. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck you, dog. Clyde, that stick's called a switch where I come from. Yeah, well, I figured that'd confuse some people. It wouldn't have confused you, but that's exactly what my friend Mark's dad said. Go pick a switch. Cobra D8. Ooh, see, Cobra was thinking it was he could have had it, but D8 is a miss because it's on the I know it was a good call, Cobra, because the other side of that ship, or it could have been a four, but D8 is a miss. Poco, I'm sure you'll use the song The bassist was the down stratum, and the female backup singer has no arms. All they need is Joey Cuz and Matt on a triangle and a cowbell, and the band would be complete. Oh my God. Matt Davis, B12. Isn't that a vitamin, by the way? B12. B doesn't go to 12. It goes to 10. A through J, 1 through 10. Okay. McLean, Eric. In what movie did Steve Martin have a special purpose? Well, Wade jumped right in and said The Jerk. And I believe that's Yeah. He's got something against these oil cans. McLean. Gain, koken, offen, yam, Yiddish. Zeus. They still have Justin as a testimonial on, but deleted all of the hard work for him. Imagine running off one of your biggest single contributors and turning your back on Justin, who was a CEO. Time to march for Justin. Yeah, I'm sorry. Again, I was supposed to take the higher ground, but fuck them. McLean, holy God, intro nut. Steven hops in lead, 45 minutes, 27 seconds, shot fired. I don't know what you're talking about. Steven again. No, I'm not going to say it. Play Poco Loco by Anthony Gonzalez. No, not gonna do it. Crazy Scotsman says whiskey spelt properly. Oh my God, really? It's because I've been too busy cock yodeling. It's the school night, Scotsman. Listen to that. Oh my God. I'm going to have a wee bit of the Highland Park. I put it over here on the Highland Park. Also, if you life hack, if you promiscuously balance objects on top of other, you'll definitely, it's a poltergeist test. Tordisius, I appreciate the Chinese. Without them, we wouldn't have Bruce Lee, Lucy Liu, or Confucius, who said, I got fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. In 3, in 2, in 1. And J-Dog was wondering, well, I can't stick the cowbell through the sword. I was also asked, will the magnets from Brynite hold the sword? I feel that they're probably pretty good magnets. These ones I know are badass. I have not actually tried putting the sword I have not tried putting the sword on the Anybody want a Dirty Sanchez? Someday, and 10 pounds of mother's polish, it'd be kind of cool to get this perfect. I mean, at one point in time, this was a leaf spring. And just listen to this performance. I don't know. I don't know. I feel that these are a better set of magnets. The problem with the shotgun is the only thing that's steel is the barrel. The body is not. So it has to hang only on the barrel itself. Maybe I'll when this video's over, I'll try putting the sword up there, and I'll tell you if it, like, it literally pulls it out of my hands on these magnets. I mean, I've had, like, Matt, he's all paranoid. I think the worst day for Matt is when he had to stand under the sword and the peanuts were cooking right here. He probably had the app for a will, and he probably filled it out while he was standing right there, because he's worried that the pressure cooker was going to blow up and the sword's going to fall on him. Wade, if you take your shirt off, I'm leaving. I won't put you. See. You know what this is, Wade? You know what this is? This is protective covering for my six-pack abs. That video in the beginning, yeah, that's. See, you guys you cannot appreciate, what it takes to keep this look. I mean, if I don't drink and eat the way that I have to, I just wither away, and then I ended up getting like all ripped and shit. Yeah, it's disgusting. Wade, when we lost our oldest daughter and her husband in an auto accident, my uncle asked me this: when you're looking for flowers in the garden, which ones do you choose? I said the best ones. He said God does that too. Rest in peace, Justine, Ed, and Scott. I can't even imagine, Wade, and I know we've had this discussion years ago. Cadillac V. Zinger Bloody Mary mix is pretty good stuff. I use that and I add some hot sauce, celery salt, black pepper, little lemon, little lime juice, Grey Goose, of course. I like to use a dash of A1 in mine. Now, I have not tried the Zinger, and that actually might be the one that Jeremy. I don't care right now. Smile money. That actually might be the one that Jeremy Predon uses. And I've actually never tried the lemon or the lime. Everything else that you show on here, except for the A1, and I do like A1, I might actually like using the A1 more than the Worcester sauce. I might use a variation of yours and have to get back to you. Scotsman, check your spam. I posted a link to the GoFundMe, probably in there. Scotsman, I saw that, and I did add a link to Scotsman's GoFundMe. This is legit. The Scotsman and John and Troy, the guy that used to be the fucking CEO of the company that I actually had 2 rifle stands, 308 and 5.56 made with that company on there, and I guess I'm gonna be fucking spray painting it out, and I'm gonna have to see about having some new AR stands made. I really don't have a logo for Ebomi. I mean, I need Scorched Earth, Harmarsh, Scorched Earth. Fuck them. I'd see if I can fucking pry that shit fucking off of them. Put my own goddamn stuff on there. But in the link to yesterday's video, and I'll probably forget again, hopefully I'll have a link in this one, we need money to help start a non-profit. And just so you know, Troy, who used to be part of the company I won't mention because they fucking suck a dick, and Justin's brother, and of course Scotsman and John Solar. They're putting together a nonprofit so that we can continue on with some place to host Justin's final mission. And again, I said yesterday, hopefully Samantha, Justin's bride, okays us to use the image, Justin's pictures, to pursue this. If Justin from above can control this, then she'll say yes. Mike, here, cheers. Mike again. Hello, Eric. And I can say hello there, what's up, morning. I'm going to go with hello there. Mike again, those peanuts sound good. You fucking Satanist bastard, you. They are not good. They're hell in a tube. Mike. Hi, Christine. Kiss ass. Patriot Ninja. Knock, knock. Who's there? A little old lady. A little old lady who? Little old lady who? I didn't know you could yodel. Don't give up your day job. Jay, so NIJV2A armor. Jay, Signal lets you copy a text. I've done it. I can't figure out how to do it. Fucking tell me how to do it. If you right click, left click, there's no fucking copy. Sharky, allergies suck. But be glad you only suffer 2 periods a year. I suffer allergies all year round. I actually suffer all year round. But 2 times of the year, I go through what I'm going through right now. It feels like my fucking eyes are going to blow out. And but then again, I am allergic to stupidity. See, maybe that's what my problem is. Huh. Sharky, man, that sucks that active douchebags got shanked by greedy bastards. Sharky, J6, fishing expedition. J6 is a miss. Nice work on the every other one, going off of that whole thing. Don't do 2 in a row because there's no one peg ship. Mr. 27, robbers and thieves wear masks. You know what? In this last week, there's only 2 places that I've worn a mask. There's only 1 place that I've worn a mask. Fucking Menards. They won't let you in the store if you don't. Doesn't matter what you say, what you do. Even the fucking chick that couldn't wear a mask because of health reasons, and she brought her case to talk radio, and then they're like, oh. You know, a lot of us will remember where America is when this is all over. The fucking mask has been basically proven to do little to nothing other than the fucking sheep are wearing them. That video with all of the sheep following the donkey. Mr. 27, whiskey used to make her frisky. Now it just makes her sleepy. Sleepy works. Sharky, SH, surprise. Some more that this fantastic outro babe, Sophie D, if I'm not mistaken, made it too. Yeah, they all made it. That's it. We're at the end. We can hit the going to the club button. I'll bring this with because I'm not going to slam this shit. First in the club, didn't scourge. You got yellow fever, bio. That's part of the problem. Didn't scourge. You gonna try some other Indian malts like your Paul John? Yeah. If I can find more Indian whiskeys, Harmarsh, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Harmarsh. Smile Money. Hello, another day in paradise. Cheers. And I can say morning, yes it is, sure it is. I'm going with yes it is. Hey, I won't knock any day that I wake up above ground. J-Dog, asshole. Heart Club, Mr. Holster. Poca Local. Watch the video. The song is the Progs. Streams of whiskey cover feet. The real Mackenzies. Laganon. Old Man. Markley, etc. Marky, etc. Wow. Din Scourge. 100 comment club, no heart edition. And I'm going to hit the button and then I'm getting out of here. Din Scourge stands as the last comment. On the E scale, long-haired freaky people, 8 point, was it 8.3 or 8.2? 8.2. Where do I put it? Hey, Steve. Steve, you actually might. I mean, it doesn't burn like you just fucking ate a Reaper peanut. But it's actually pretty good for a double IPA, and I'd give it an 8. Okay. More than likely we will get together tomorrow. A little thing we call show prep. I'm not sure if tomorrow's either going to be a shit show, or B, NIHAP is going to be here, and we're going to be talking about Linux and de-googling your phone and a bunch of like tech shit like that. We'll wait and see. So either way, cheers, stay safe, and thanks guys. I very much appreciate you.